Hello and welcome to Project Art Now. On today's video, I will talk about writing out of order, more specifically my own experience. And as you can see, I'm doing a pencil to digital fan art of Chandra Naalar from Magic the Gathering. Speaking of which, you can find me on Arena. My ID is now on the screen. I don't log in that often, but it'd be fun to duel you. And yes, I do use Chandra as my avatar. Follow me on my socials. I love interacting with you. Check out my book, The Project Sare. Take a look at my store. A link's down below. If you enjoy this, please like, subscribe, comment, share. I will really appreciate it. Okay, so now let's talk about writing out of order. I think the definition is self-explanatory, so I'll skip that. Back when I wrote The Project Sare, I did it in order. I wouldn't even skip a single scene. Even if I knew what would happen, I wouldn't write it until I have reached that point in the story. Even if I got stuck at any particular scene, I stubbornly stuck to my guns. Do I regret it? No, I do not regret it. So then why have I switched to out of order? Well, after I finished The Project Sare, I started working on Princess Marina's culinary adventure, my cooking book. But it's not just recipes, there's an actual story there. Princess Marina and Carl, both characters from The Project Sare, travel from planet to planet introducing earthly dishes to different alien civilizations. Little fun fact, none of my characters is actually from Earth, or even human for that matter, even if some do look human. They just happen to know food from our blue planet and love it so much that they decided to share it with people around the universe. Each chapter contains, of course, a recipe, a bit of cultural/history background of that particular dish, and a bit of the story. You could say I'm following the Monster of the Week formula, but with dishes instead of monsters, and I worked for over half of the book writing in order, until I found myself trapped in a particular chapter. Now, in it, Princess Marina and Carl arrived to this planet where the situation was bad, but this was not always the case. In fact, it used to be a prosperous planet, mainly from the local fruit. However, for unknown reasons, people stopped visiting, crashing the economy, and to make things worse, all of a sudden, they start to get constantly attacked by a giant kind of insects. But as you can guess, things are not what they seem. And well, I won't go into more details because spoilers. The important thing is that I could not find a way to complete the chapter and move on to the next one. I had never had such a hard time completing a chapter, and it wasn't even writer's block. At first, I thought it was though, but here's the thing, my mind will absolutely skip over and work on a whole different scene, so it wasn't a block, or at least not a full block. And even though the solution was obvious, I foolishly ignored it. I could have simply skipped and write those scenes my mind was picturing. Time passed and I got nothing, until I finally gave in, and I decided to write those scenes. That happened way after this chapter. I consulted the wisdom of the writing community on the matter, and for the sake of honesty, I must say, at this moment, I can't remember much of what was said, but I certainly applied it. And so, I temporarily abandoned that chapter and worked on other chapters, not even from Princess Marina Culinary Adventure. Sometimes I got to The Project Sare too. I haven't got as far as to skip to book 3. Anyway, then I go back to the cooking book. One day I might work on a fighting scene, and the next one on a romantic scene. As for that chapter in which I got originally stuck, I had advanced on it, but I haven't completed. And yet, I have been writing fairly regularly. Now, do I recommend it? Absolutely. Of course, write in a way that best fits you, but give it a try. The main advantage I see, at least from my experience, is a sense of writing freedom. What I mean by that is, if I'm working on a scene that's rather sad, but my mind was thinking of a scene more fluffy, then I write the fluff, later on I will go back to the sadness. As for the disadvantage, I haven't found any particular yet, but I can predict editing will be quite a challenge, I mean more than already is. Regardless, I have now fully embraced the out of order writing lifestyle. Let me know in the comments if you write in out of order. Have you tried both ways? I thank you for watching, hope you had a good time here, and I wish you go back next week. Bye bye.